In this session, we will learn the programming components of MapReduce. What I mean by programming components is that you can extend the Java classes of these components and write your own custom classes. It all depends on what is your requirement and what problem you are solving. The components shown here are arranged in the order of how data flows in the MapReduce program. Data first flows through input format and record reader. Input format is used to divide the input data. Earlier we saw how job submitter computes the input split. In fact, job submitter uses subclasses of input format to create input split. Once the data is divided into input split, a record reader is used to read the input split. Usually data is read from HDFS. If at all you want to read data from different sources, you need to change only input format and record reader. You need to write custom input format and custom record reader. You need not change other components of MapReduce. Hence, these two components are the read interfaces of MapReduce framework. Other than HDFS, you can read data directly from HBase or Cassandra database or MySQL database or any other storage system. After the record reader reads the input data, it is given to the mapper component. Mapper component is a component where you process the input data. This is where you write your logic on how you want to process the input data. After the map phase, map output is partitioned, sorted and shuffled. You can also extend the partition class and write your own partition subclass. Not much custom code is written in sorting and shuffling component. This is where most of the performance of MapReduce framework is handled. So a developer has to be careful while writing custom code around sorting and shuffling. After the map output is partitioned, sorted and shuffled, reducer comes into picture. In the reducer, again you write your logic on how you want to process the map output. In fact, mapper and reducer is where you write your logic to process the input data and get the final output. It all depends on what is your requirement and what problem you are solving. After the reduce phase, your data is completely processed. Finally, you need to store the processed data. This is where record writer and output format comes into picture. As input format and record reader is used to read the input data, record writer and output format is used to store the processed data. Usually processed data is stored in HDFS. If at all you want to store the processed data somewhere else, then you need to change only record writer and output format. You need to write custom output format and custom record writer. You need not change other components of MapReduce framework. So these two components are the write interface of MapReduce framework. Other than HDFS, you can store data on HBase or Cassandra database or MySQL database or any other storage system. Most of the interfaces for reading input data and writing processed data are already available as open sources. In our training, we shall see some examples and understand how these components of MapReduce work. That was all about the MapReduce components. Thank you for listening to this session.